How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Right now, Bitcoin has fallen overnight. You can actually see right here, Bitcoin broke support that we had previously seen, going all the way down to nearly 56,000. Is it time to panic? No, I have some things that I think will make you feel much better looking at this from a broader perspective and looking really where we are in this cycle. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. And to be clear, you want to stay through to the end because it will make you feel a lot better. It will make you feel a lot calmer, which is what you need to feel in times like this. Now, there are links to Margex and to CoinW underneath the video, along with Blowfin, in case you want to trade cryptocurrency. I made a video the other day talking about how at times like this, when the market has gone up a lot, maybe you want to consider trading crypto, like low leverage longs, in addition to your normal spot buying. If you haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. I said Bitcoin traders, this is the time or something like that. But with Bitcoin falling down, spot looks pretty juicy as well. And take a look at this. As a quick reminder, we had 7 months of positive price action. Nothing goes up forever. Just stick around though. I think you'll like where things are going in the long run. That is important to remember, right? We're just starting to cool down. We basically took out 1 month's worth of gains, right? We went from 58, maybe 60, all the way up to 74 and then back down the very next month. And now we've just fallen a little bit since then. Honestly, not that bad compared to previous corrections either. 2016 to 2017, 40% correction, 40%, 30, 30, 40. 2021, 22%, 20%, 22%, 20%, 7, 10. This doesn't even include the big drop in 2021 where we went from 64,000 down to 30,000. So I don't know why that's not included, but so far we've had a 21% correction and a 23% correction so far. And actually the funny thing is, like, if your goal is to get more Bitcoin, you really should not be worried at all. Or if your goal is to get more altcoins. Take a look at this. Every month or two, I make a video talk about how much Bitcoin you need to retire. And I look at various scenarios, like how you want to live. And I look at various prices of Bitcoin to show you how much Bitcoin you need. Now, at today's prices, it's become a lot cheaper to retire. Let's say you want to spend, I believe in this scenario, this is $120,000 a year. Or $100,000 a year. I don't remember exactly, but that's not the important part. The important part is if you think Bitcoin's going to $500,000, so a little bit under 10x from here, you need about $388,000 worth of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at $74,000. Now, just a few weeks later, with Bitcoin's price coming down, you need about $300,000. Now, I realize not everyone's going to put $300,000 worth into Bitcoin right now, but the numbers still work out. You are getting now 23% more bang for your buck, right? If we go back up, you actually make more than 23%. That's how the numbers work. If you fall down 23% and then go back up to your previous price, you actually make more than that 23%. Just like, let's say you go down 50% and then you go back up to the starting point. You actually make 100% there. So if you're buying now and we get back to all-time highs, right, you're getting more than that 23% gain and you're that much closer to your end goal and you're able to buy it at a cheaper price. I don't think anything has fundamentally changed. One thing that I guess bears could point out is the fact that the ETF flows have slowed down, but we knew that there's a bunch of demand right at the beginning because a lot of people wanted to get out of GBTC, and we knew that financial advisors would be talked into buying Bitcoin ETFs later, but that would take time. Now it's been about 3 months, and I'm thinking we're starting to trickle in some financial advisors that want to buy it, but also the price action has been kind of blah recently. They feel the pressure when Bitcoin prices go up. So I think of it kind of as they're going to come late to the party and they're going to throw gasoline on the fire, right? Or we're going to have to start the fire, right? It's going to have to start building, and then someone's going to be like, oh, I need to get this gasoline on there, and then just throw it, right? I think that's going to be how it works out. Where basically we do see them come in, we see FOMO, but the price has to start moving up. And when does the price move up? It's when everyone is bearish. That's typically when price goes up. You can see here, Whalewire, one of the largest crypto newsletters, is even bearish. And I've covered them before. They continue to get more and more bearish, it seems. They say now that the panic is slowly creeping into the markets again, watch the maxis conversation switch to zoom out. Guys, it's fine. Buy the dip. It's just a tiny correction. Keep holding. Banks will save you. The ETFs just need a bit more time. The next halving in 2049. So obviously, the further he goes down or the further they go down, the more insane it gets here. The more it's a joke, right? Saylor bought 2.3 Bitcoin. Buy. That kind of stuff. But at the end, they say the truth is sell now or cry later. Okay. We've covered this over and over. Whalewire is the worst crypto newsletter out there because they're the only, well, probably not the only ones, but they're manipulating you to sell all the time. They're constantly bearish on the market, saying Bitcoin's going to $2,000 or $3,000, which it has not been there in 7 years, something like that. So, I mean, it's crazy how much one person can manipulate you. I actually looked and they are losing followers. Last time I looked, they were around 525,000. Now they're at 517. So yeah, make sure that you pay attention to the right people because this is good if you are a buyer. If you're someone that wants to have more Bitcoin at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the decade, this is perfect for you. It's healthy too. And if you think this only happens in crypto, you're crazy. Just look at Amazon from November 19, 2021 to December 23, 2022. So a year and a month. It fell down 54%. Okay. Since then, Amazon's gone up 108%. I think everyone's quite happy with that. But Google did a similar thing, not quite down as far, but down 41%. You can look at any stock you want out there, and they have similar volatility if you look at maybe tech stocks. But I don't know. Let's look at something like Hershey's. Okay, this is kind of a defensive company. They have consumables, or they have food, right? They have candy. People always buy that. Still, it's gone down 33% recently. Let's look at Pepsi. If you're in any asset that is tradable, you're going to have fluctuations in price. Let's look at Pepsi, right? Pepsi is a company that sells all kinds of snacks, all kinds of pop, or soda, right? It has barely any fluctuation in its business model. It's still gone down nearly the same as Bitcoin just last year, right? 20%, 18%, right? So this is normal, right? You have to be ready for these kinds of volatile moments. And it just gives you more opportunity. As a trader, it gives you more opportunity because we're at a much lower price right now. Some of my best trades were when we were in the 40,000s. And I didn't get too greedy. I just put on a long on low leverage and let it ride, right? We could always fall down further too, though. Keep that in mind. We could fall down, but I think we have some significant support right around 50, 52,000. We're already bouncing up a little bit right now too, up into the $58,000 range. So we may never get there, to be clear. But if we do take another leg down, maybe we hit this 52, 53 mark that we kept on seeing some resistance at. I'm not so sure we get down there, but if we do, I'd be looking for that level. And to be clear, that's not super bearish, right? When we move up and then test back resistance and then flip it into support, that's not the most bearish thing in the world. So be ready for anything. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you happy with this? Are you stacking? Let me know. As we get further into the bull run, we get newer investors that get more freaked out. So I will continue to make videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Again, there are links underneath the video in case you want to trade or you just want to buy spot on CoinW. You can do that. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.